Our community focus program today brings us to Harrison High School's campus up here and a new stadium that's under construction, and it is the state-of-the-art facility. I have Kim Rawson, the president of the Harrison Booster Club, along with Tom Tice, who's the boys athletic director, and Chris Pratt, the girls athletic director. All three of these individuals have spent a lot of time and effort on this project, and it's getting closer. Kim, the grass that we're standing on here, the green grass with all the decorative around, tell us a little bit about this and why we did this actually.
Well, this is a synthetic turf. It is a football field, and it's also a collegiate-sized soccer field. And the main reason we did this is that so that we could be able to play out here all season long. I know currently, we have the junior high, the CY plays, the soccer, football, and you just can't play all those with the type of just a regular grass because of the weather and stuff like that. And so this allows us to be able to play all year round. It has a drainage system underneath it, and so it's just it's an all-weather field, so it's great.
This of course again multi-purpose, and it's customized. It's got the Goblin name, it's got the Goblin head out in the center, all the bells and whistles, and actually behind us here will be the home side bleachers. Now of course they just have the bleachers up right now, but it will also be the location for the multi-story press box facility. Is that correct?
Yes. The stands behind us it seats 2,100. Our current stand seats 1,800, and one of the things that we wanted to do that was different is we wanted to have so for everyone, instead of doing chairback seats, we wanted to make everyone comfortable, so we did the 33-inch tread. You can actually walk in front of people and not be, your knees in their back, and so we did the entire stands that way, as well as the bandstand. The bandstand seats about 180. The visitor stand seats 518. Our current seats around 380, isn't that right?
About that.
And so this stadium seats about 500 more seats than we have currently.
Than we do currently. So tell us a little bit about what the press box facility will consist of once it's constructed.
It is a 2-story press box with an elevator, and on the lower level we'll have the elevator will go up to the lower level, and it will have a Goblin hospitality room. You'll have the media, you'll have TV such as yourself, you'll have radio, home and visitor, and we'll also have the coaches rooms, and then we'll also have another room that's just for media, like for the Gazette or any other visiting media that comes.
Okay, so multi-purpose type
Yes.
thing. Well, that's great. And of course underneath now you're going to have a location where you can sell Booster Club stuff like that?
Yes. We have a home side facilities is under the stands, and we will have the concession stand. We will have a men's and a women's and a family restroom, which I felt was very important to have. And we also have a Booster Club store that you can actually come in and shop, and it keeps me from getting cold on the track, all year round. So it'll make it nice. You can actually come in and shop. So.
I'm going to slide over in front of you just a minute. I want to talk just a minute, and then we're going to go make a little tour. Tom, first with you, as far as the football side of this goes, this is something that obviously a lot of coaches dream about, but they never have the opportunity to have. But a facility where we're really going to go from, I guess you would say, at the bottom where it comes to facilities that we've utilized for many, many years, and they've been quite adequate, but to a state-of-the-art facility here in the future.
Well, that's true, Dennis. In the 5A West, where we compete, we're at the bottom facility-wise, and those things are very important. You've got to have nice places. I know the FedEx people have told us that several of their middle management people they brought in here wanted to see our sports facilities, and when they came down and saw our sports facilities, they didn't really want to move here, and that's very important for families. And it's also very important when you're competing in the finest conference, not only in football but in soccer and track and things like that, but especially when we get indoors in the Cash Center. I know how the weather is up here in springtime, and that'll allow our teams not to miss any practice. And our kids want to go to work, and our coaches want to work, and now they're finally going to have a place to go to work.
Tell the public a little bit about, now this synthetic type turf, is this the same kind of turf that they use in a lot of the college stadiums anymore, or even professional stadiums? And what's the difference as far as the injury factor maybe here versus a regular turf?
Well, if you look this up on the internet, you'll find out that just about all the colleges now are going to, especially in the northern part, where there's a lot of weather. And of course, here we're talking about wear and tear and things like that, because we have so many teams, so many games played on this. But The Buffalo Bills are in it, Florida State, Illinois, Minnesota, just tons and tons of teams. Indoor Center at Arkansas, this is exactly what they've got there. This is top of the line. There's none finer. Injury rates go down. The contact when you get hurt is usually when you hit the ground. It's not when the contact is made to your body when you're in an upright position. It's when you hit the ground. There's no give to it on the ground. Here this will have 1.5 pounds of rubber per square foot. There'll be 150 tons of rubber on this field. So when you hit on this field, it's going to feel cushiony because it is.
Might even bounce a little bit when you hit.
Well, I hope we just bounce up quicker than the opponent.
Well, it is, and of course you've seen some of the equipment right now that they're using behind us here, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're putting this rubber that actually goes down, and it's a filler underneath this in this grass, and it feels great to stand on. I must tell you, it's great on your feet here. So, but it really is, and of course, Tommy, they've customized this for the Goblins with the Goblin head, etc. out there on this as well, and. Again, we're going to have a lot of other things going on here. Let me step over here just a minute and talk to Chris Pratt. Chris is the athletic director for the girls programs. And Chris, you will be utilizing this facility as well for soccer. What's your feelings about this, and how will that put you as far as in the soccer league?
Well, this will be the best facility in the state for soccer. Many of the facilities we go to are small fields. They don't expand beyond the width of the football field, and this is going to be unique in that we have a 70-yard wide field here and 120 yards long. And it's perfect grass all the time. Rain, snow, we'll still be able to play.
As far as the setup on this being a multi-purpose football soccer facility, are there some lining, etc., that you'll have to do in preparation for the soccer season?
Well, the only lines we're going to have to put down are the two boxes. There's a small 6-yard box and a larger 18-yard box, and that won't take 10 minutes to line that, and it should be good once per season lining it, and it'll fade by the time summer comes, so you won't even see them come football season. So it's kind of the best of both worlds there. The field will be pleasing to look at, plus we can get our lines out there very quickly, and we'll be ready to go.
Great. I tell you, the next thing we're going to look at is very unique in that most high schools around the country won't have one of these.